What do I serve? Confident or nervous? Should I put this in for me? Hey guys, on today's video I'm going to be talking about going to sixth form and like debriefing my experience. Today it's my first day and I just got ready. I was going to film a get ready with me, but then I realized I low-key look a mess whilst I'm getting ready, and there's not much that I do. I wake up, I had a shower, I cleaned my face and I put my jewelry on and I did my edges, and that's about it. So it's not really like, there's nothing to show you guys. Like if I had a makeup routine then I'd show you, but I don't have one at the moment. So yeah, I'm kind of excited. I did my hair for school and I'm really feeling it. Like I'm feeling the brown. I got a brown like skirt on with it and I'm gonna wear like one of my trench coats. I'm actually really excited. I'm kind of nervous though to like make new friends and like talk to people, but I genuinely can't wait because I haven't started a new school. As you tell, like every 2 years in secondary school I change school, but that's not the point. I haven't started a new school in 2 years, so I'm excited to see a new range of people, make new friends, you know, introduce myself to my teachers and get to know my subjects. The options that I picked for A-levels, I picked economics, maths and English literature, and then in second year I'm going to do an EPQ. And everyone was like to me, oh, why would you pick maths and English literature as A-level? And guys, I just wanted to pick, I was going to pick business and accounting alongside economics originally, but then I was like, you know what, I want to do academic subjects because they can never fail me, and some of the A-levels I wanted to pick weren't deemed as that rigorous, so I just wanted to make sure I'm setting myself up for success. Do you get me? But yeah, I don't have any pointers for today. I'll probably have some more for you guys when I debrief, when I come home. But I'm just, you know, overall excited, starting a new place, looking good, feeling good. I got some new perfumes and I was debating what I want to smell like. Do I want to smell sweet? Do I want to smell like vanilla? Do I want to smell like mango? Like, you know, I'm just like, it's a whole new exciting experience. And I also couldn't decide between my two bags. I'm going to show you guys. This is the bag that I packed. It's just a Polo Ralph Lauren one. And then this is the one that I'm not sure. I think I might want to wear it. It's also Polo Ralph Lauren, but I'm not sure. Like I haven't really decided which one. I feel like because this red one's a little bit smaller, like it doesn't fit my stuff completely. So this will probably just be on a like less classes day. Like probably like if I have like one A-level and the extracurriculars, because they made us like click a link to sign up for extracurriculars. I think I want to do a Lambda in public speaking, debate club and money matters. It's like a finance thing allegedly. I think you get to do all three, I'm pretty sure. If not, then I will be protesting because I couldn't even decide on three. I wanted to do four. I wanted to do verbal and non-verbal communication as well, but I didn't get to pick a fourth option obviously because I don't know. But yeah, I have my timetable starts from today, but on my timetable it says that every Friday I don't have school. But I'm just gonna check that to make sure, because they told us to check right before we go to school our timetables because they're subject to change because people are still enrolling and yada yada yada. They all are 1 hour and 45 minutes long. I didn't realize that A-level classes were so long. Like I'm so used to doing 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour all day. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pay attention. But yeah, it still says I have no Fridays. I don't ever have all of my subjects on the same day, but that's fine. My first class is economics and then my second class is mathematics. I'm kind of excited. I think economics is like my break subject. Like it's like subject I get to enjoy. Maths and English, they're just there. I do quite enjoy reading books though, so, and I'm like 1 or 2 marks away from a 9 in English literature, so I'm good at English. I'm good at maths. I got an 8 in maths, so I feel like I'll do well. But I will be back with a debrief for you guys. So if you're watching this and you're also like starting your first day somewhere or just getting out of bed, have fun, have a great day, and I'll be back soon. Can you guys see? I look so cute. Okay, this is the outfit. Like a little princess. And then for the bags, like, I don't know, should I bring this one or should I bring, oh, where's the logo? This one. I think I might bring the brown one because it's a little bit bigger, but I still haven't decided. But let me show you guys the coat that I'm gonna wear. Wow, all my coats decided to fall on the floor. That's nice. That's so nice. That's wonderful, that is. And I low-key forgot to charge my headphones. Oh, cute little coat. Cute little vibe. I don't know what shoes I want to wear yet. Hold on. Wallet you'd. Right. So, because everyone else was trapped in school uniform for the last like 5 years, but the last 2 years I was deprived because I went to a performing arts school and we had to wear hoodies and black trousers. I'm falling for the, you know, classic work casual vibes for sixth form. Obviously I feel like streetwear and like extra baggy outfits is more for winter because it's like colder, you can layer better. But my friends were making fun of me because I got some loafers. I got some loafers and I got some, like, I think they're kind of like Mary Jane's. They're a different kind of design, but I got some like Mary Jane type shoes. I think I'll wear the Mary Jane's today. But I think, you know what? Where is the brown bag? Okay, Mary Jane's and brown bag. But a red bag would be so cute. Like, and it has a strap, like, it's screaming at me to just bring it. Like, it's genuinely screaming at me to just bring it. I feel like I'm gonna wear the red bag. I don't know, but I'm gonna be back later for the debrief and I'll let you guys know which bag I wore to school and how it went, you know, and if I have any more advice to give. This is just a, you know, mini introduction, mini showing you guys what I look like, stunting on them, you know. But yeah, have a great day, guys, wherever you are. If you're in your bed, if you're getting up, if you're going to sleep, you know, have a great day. Be great. I'm not sure if you guys prefer me with this lighting or with my light on, but I'm gonna turn it on anyways. Okay, so I just got back from college, my first day. It was actually really good. You know what, my first lesson was economics, and the main reason I picked economics, I'm not even gonna lie, no word of a lie, the teacher, the lecturer was so good. She was interesting, she was articulate, and she was very helpful. And I think that she liked me because I was giving my own input, because that's all that economics is. Well, I learned, you know, we learned the difference between opinions, normative and positive, and economics and things like that. It was mainly just an introduction. We didn't do like a in-person really icebreaker. She made us write things down, like if we work, what GCSE grades we got, why we want to do economics, what do we hope to learn from this, what do we want to be in the future, you know, things like that, just to get to know her students better. And she really set us homework to read some articles, and she was cussing out, well, not cussing out, but she was like, if you don't want to read the news, come out my class. If you don't want to know about what's going on in the world, come out my class. Yeah, I already knew that economics was a very like world-based subject. It's always changing. Case studies, like, it's always evolving, economics. But then it does go full circle, because she said you can, for students that did history as well, that they can use history to predict patterns in the economy. And it's quite true. So the things that I learned today in economics were quite interesting. She made us take notes. Oh yeah, the homework is to read articles, so I'm gonna do that later. That class was really, really good. I didn't really make any friends. I spoke to the person next to me, but I was sitting next to someone, and then we had The lessons are like 2 hours and 45 minutes. No one warned me. No one warned me at all. But what was I gonna say, the person next to me, we do a break in the middle of class, but it's only for like 15 minutes because obviously it's a 2 hour and 45 minute lesson. And the boy that was sitting next to me literally moved after the break. Like, what did I do?
Trayvon, just go to the office.
What did I do?
Just go to the office.
What did I do?
Go, just go.
What did I do? I didn't even speak to him. I was being polite. I was being, you know, my cute little self. Everyone was complimenting the outfit, and I did decide on the red bag. I did decide on the red bag, but the zip broke and all my stuff kind of got wet on the inside because it was raining. The weather was horrendous, as my economics teacher said, and we were literally driving. No, we were walking past cars, and this car drove into a puddle and splashed my whole outfit. When I tell you I let out the loudest scream ever, I was like, what the hell? Why would you do that? Like, I know that the cars can see the puddle. It's like they did it on purpose, because you can literally see the puddles, and you know, you can see pedestrians. Like, you're supposed to stay aware of pedestrians, you know, like, you can't be doing them things. Like, but other than that, my day was really good. After that, it was like lunchtime, and we were trying to go to the subway, like, in the town center. It's a very like quaint area. Like, if you know, you know. If you know me, then you know where I go. The bus was taking too long, so we went into some random cafe, and I spent like £7 on a tuna melt. Never again. When I go back into college, it's lucky because it's the first week. When I go back into college, I don't have it tomorrow, but on Monday, I'm gonna make sure that that free school meals is topped up on my card, because I'm not spending no more money in these expensive places. They like to put them next to school so that school kids, they know they spend more money. Like, these whole girls was booking a whole table because it was like a brunch place. Absolutely not me. You're not gonna catch me. I do economics. You're not gonna catch me. You're not gonna catch me spending money for no reason and not understanding why you guys put that there. You're not gonna catch me. I will be having those free school meals by Monday, trust. But the next lesson after lunch, after I got back, we literally had to eat our food so fast, and I was like 10 minutes late to the lesson, but they didn't really care because it was our first day and everyone was finding the classes and hadn't been here before and things like that, so they didn't really mind. But next time I will be punctual. What I was gonna say is, after that, after the lunch break, I had maths. Oh, I just said that was 10 minutes late. So these girls, and they were nice. Was all laughing about how, well, mainly me, couldn't remember most of the GCSE content. Like, I hadn't done this. I was like, guys, I haven't done GCSE since May, like, allow my thing. And then I went up on the board and I demonstrated my working out. I got a few things wrong, and the whole class was like, you know, when it feels like a live audience. Like, I went to do the working out, and it must have been 3x equals 1, and I was like, yeah, you divide by 1 to get the answer, and the whole class went, huh? In like in unison. I was like, who is you? But yeah, I was like, oh no, I'm never doing that again. Maybe I might do it again, but it was kind of fun because I had like 2 girls that I was talking to, like kind of friends that I didn't really care, and also because I look tea, like when I look good, I promise you I could trip and fall over and I won't care because I look good. So yeah, I think I already said that I got loads of compliments on my outfit. They were like, oh yeah, I'm loving the whole look, the bag, the hair, the cinched top, like everything's giving, and I just felt like myself. I saw someone that said, I think it was Pharrell Williams, that said, wear what you want to wear that makes you feel good instead of wearing what other people expect you to wear. And that is true. And always don't try and impress people with your appearance, whether that's in life or whatever. Like, don't try and impress people, because if you try and impress people, you'll end up impressing or pleasing no one. When you try and impress and please yourself, you'll please everyone and the people that are meant for you. Like, you need to vibrate on your own frequency in order to attract the things that are coming for you. And another one that I've seen, this links back to my other video kind of, but it was like something like, I think it's called F1 drivers. They're told not to look at the wall because they did like surveys and like experiments showing that when they looked at the wall, they crashed into it. So that's to show, do not look at things, don't put your focus on things that you don't want to happen. Like, I'm not sure how that links to what I was just saying, but it's another point. As I said, I might have more like things to say by the end of, like, when I'm doing the debrief. Yeah, I said earlier that I'd have more things to say. Don't focus on things that you don't want to happen or that will happen. Focus on things that you want to happen. So yeah, that's why I dress the way that I want to dress, to impress myself, and I just focus on things going good in life. Like, I always pray for and tell myself to be to have gratitude, because once you have a aura of gratitude around you, more things for you to be grateful for will come into your life. Literally. What else is there to say? I'm not sure what else to say. I'm really loving my hair, like genuinely. And the outfit, like, is so cute. Like, I was definitely giving the sixth form vibe, you know. I smelled nice. And was like, oh yeah, I see my friend, and she was like, my friend from my old school back in the day, we both left in like year 9, and she was like, oh yeah, I watched your YouTube video, and I was low-key gonna ask you to post another one, so here I am. But she said that she'd want to see me do like days in the lives, and I might start doing it. Comment down below if you do want me to do days in the life. I'll try and sort it out. But sometimes my days are very hectic. Like, my zip on my bag broke, I got splashed, I was late, I was running up and down. Like, my days be very hectic. I just never look like what I'm going through, you know. I know to compose myself and compose my life and act accordingly. But yeah, it does get very hectic, so I'll see how a day in the life goes, but I'm not sure. Comment down below what other videos you guys want to see from me. I was a bit hesitant to do a haul, but I might do one just because I have all my back to school stuff already, and I do have a lot of bags to show you guys. Or maybe you guys can see like little Easter eggs in my videos as I continue, because during this sixth form journey, obviously, I think I mentioned the extracurriculars I want to do: a Lambda in public speaking, debate club, and then the other ones are kind of irrelevant, like money matters. Like, it's irrelevant, but it's not relevant to what I'm talking about. I wanted to start this YouTube to get more confident at public speaking, you know, articulating myself and my points clearly in front of a camera, in front of an audience. Even though you guys aren't here, it's preparing me. Do you get me? So throughout my journey doing A-levels and across my life, hopefully, I will continue and be consistent doing more and more videos in these next 2 years, just so I can lock in, so I can see my potential. Because if you have, I was saying this to everyone today, if you have the potential to do something great, then it's your duty to literally fulfill it out. If you're able to go to the highest level of something, whether it's a qualification, an idea, a job, a hobby, do it. And if you have the opportunity, and if you don't have the opportunity but you have the drive, find ways. Where there's a will, there's a way. Find ways to get the opportunity. Do you get me? So yeah, I would just like to say, like, guys, take a moment to genuinely, I think I said this earlier, genuinely take a moment to pause and look around and appreciate the things that are going well in your life. Like, I'm going to college, I got one of my GCSEs, I can go anywhere with them, I like the subjects that I'm doing, I look good, I feel good, and I know that I'm getting more things that I want. Like, don't be stuck too much in the past and the present and things that you have, because materials, as Nicki Minaj said, all things go. All things go. When you die, you can't take your phone, the clothes that you have, your designer with you when you die. But it's nice to have materials in life, you know. It's nice to have materials, but don't be too attached, as it's a main message in all religion to not be attached to worldly things too closely. Like, you can enjoy them and enjoy the fruits of the world, but don't be too attached to them. And that kind of like fits into law of, I don't know if it's like the law of attraction or detachment, but it's one of those. And it's like, when you just subconsciously accept that more things come to you, they come to you. But when you're too attached and too focused on the materials of things and doing it for other people's approval especially, you'll find it harder to get them. So I just wanted to make that note. I think I have a book that explains that, so I'm going to go and quickly get it and see if I can find a page to read out to you guys. Okay, the first page says, you are what your deep driving desire is. As your desire, so is your will. As your will, so is your deed. As your deed is, so is your destiny. I can't pronounce the name of who that's by, but yeah. And I just find that very insightful. Like, it's literally telling you to go for it. If you can't get your mind on something, definitely go for it. Definitely. Right, what is this one called? There's different laws obviously in this book. There's 7 of them. I really like the law of pure potentiality, the law of giving. I always say this, I think I said this before. I always say, spend money, make money back. And I say it just like that, spend money, make money back. If you hoard all your money, you'll never get more money than that, because you are limiting yourself to the things that you think you can obtain in life. If you hoard things, I think I said that before, even whether it's ideas, messages, videos, your creativity, money, especially if you hoard it, that's putting it in your heart and in your frequency and in your energy, that you won't get anything better, you won't get more money than that. And that's just not true in life. As I said, your mind is so powerful that if you tell it it's not powerful, it will become true. So start focusing. Don't look at the wall. As I said, don't look at the wall. Make sure that you are focusing on the things that you want to focus on in life. Try to put out more things. If the difference between you and being broke is £100, spend the £100. You are already broke. As they say, like, the money's already printed, you just need to go and get it. Literally, money gets printed every year. Obviously you can't print your own money, inflation and whatnot. I should know that as an economics student. It's so sad to watch, like, loads of people, and they call it the rat race. They work all their lives and they limit themselves to what they can achieve, and it just creates the perfect consumers for firms and companies to just feed off of the world's population. It's a very sad cycle to see. So I just want to say to you guys, always exceed expectations. Aim for the moon, land on the stars. Do you get me? Always. Which one now did I want to show you guys? The law of detachment. Let's see what it has to say about this. If it's waffle, then I'll reinterpret it. The law of detachment. In detachment, the wisdom of uncertainty. In the wisdom of uncertainty lies the freedom from our past, from the known, which is the prison of past conditioning. And in our willingness to step in, and in our willingness, in the prison of past. Going to start again for the third time. Let me just check myself, because how was you cool? The law of detachment. In detachment lies the wisdom of uncertainty. In the wisdom of uncertainty lies the freedom from our past, from the known, which is the prison of past conditioning. And in our willingness to step into the unknown, the field of all possibilities, we surrender ourselves to the creative mind that orchestrates the dance of the universe. So this is basically saying that allowing yourself to detach from outcomes and just subconsciously expecting the unknown to, you know, pick up and carry you on its back. More things come to you because you're already thinking in that frequency that things are always working out for you. As I always say, I look in the mirror, or even before I go to bed, I say, I love that things are always working out for me no matter how it looks at any given point in time. And if you ask any of my friends or past friends, you will know that I like to say little things like that. So I just find that interesting to make myself aware of. And even my dad was saying, books like these, you read them multiple times to kind of recondition and reconstruct the ideologies that you've made. Life's meant for more than that. You can elevate yourself in ways that aren't climbing the social ladder. Like, there's many ways. Like, education is important, but to each their own. I can say that it's very subjective to say that education is important to everyone, because sometimes it's not. But also the idea of education is very subjective, because education isn't just what you learn in school. It's things that you learn point blank, period. You know how there's some people that are book smart and some people that have common sense. They're both intellectual people, just in different senses. Do you understand? So education in the sense of school is not important to everyone. It's very beneficial for some people based on the career that they want to go through, and also the ideas that their parents have taught them and how they view the world and its social ladder, and how they value success in their life. Success, it's a measure of whatever you want it to be. Success can be a measure of money, but you can have 1 million in debt. So money isn't really the ultimate goal. I think for most people, money is just it's a lending hand. The ultimate goal, really and truly, for everyone is freedom. The freedom that comes with money is what everyone is trying to achieve, because they want to buy what they want, do what they want, have their own schedule, live how they want, live where they want, be with who they want, and live a life that they truly find meaning in. But someone said, I always love to say someone said, because I never remember who says it unless I remember who says it, if that makes sense. But they say that Now take that freedom that you think you'll feel by having more money and gaining more success and start living in it. And once you start living in it and then like hiring your frequency and hiring your aura and your consciousness and the energy that you let off, you attract it to you. You attract it to you. Obviously there's the law of detachment and that kind of links in with it, but it's also the law of attraction. Like, you know things are coming to you. You know things are coming to you. You just don't know what yet. So it's a kind of mix of both, like the law of attraction because you're attracting it, and the law of detachment because you don't know what it is yet, but you know that you will find a way. And you know what? I have found personally that this is a very real experience in my life. So like sometimes I don't know how things are going to work out, but they just work out for me. And I'm going to give you guys a small example. Every single time I catch the bus to school, I have to catch this bus in my town called the 20 something and then the 18, and every single time I catch the 18 back home, I think to myself, I don't know when the 23 is going to come, it's just going to come. And immediately after it comes, or it would just be parked there just ready for me. I know that may seem like coincidence, but it's happened so many times. And even with little things that I do, like I'll get to the bus stop and then I want to, you know, when I'm catching the bus, I never ever leave my house. I never check the bus time before I leave the house. Like, I stopped doing it. Like, we already know, this is a perfect example. We already know the bus is going to come. It's inevitable that a bus is going to come. You knowing whether it's going to come or when it's going to come doesn't change the fact that it's going to come regardless. So why do you need to know? What you're gonna rush and run for the bus and like deplete your energy? When you slow down, you have more time. So rushing for the bus and knowing when the bus isn't really a need for me. It isn't a necessity because the bus is going to come regardless. So even little things like that, like I don't check the bus time before I go and catch the bus. And when I have, just to see how long it's going to take me on my journey, only in those cases, sometimes I'm like, oh, when's this bus going to come? And I want to check and I'll put my phone down and I'll pull out my bus pass, because I'm getting in the mindset that the bus is going to come. The bus is going to come. And pull out my bus pass. The bus is going to come. I don't even need to check the time. Immediately after the bus comes, and I always used to do this, even like I live between two houses sometimes. So when I go and visit my dad, even when the bus like in his area is coming, as soon as I have that instinct to turn around, the bus is right there. So take that in life. Even if you don't believe, if you believe in, it doesn't even matter your religious beliefs, your spiritual beliefs, or where you are in your spiritual or journey with your religion, you just need to know that there's something higher that connects us. Oh, why am I playing with my hair like that? Hold on. There's something higher that connects us all, and if you believe and trust in that completely, then you'll be better off in life. That's why the main message in all religions is a higher entity. Like even in Buddhism, they believe in reaching higher consciousness and reaching peace. Like Buddha, they don't worship Buddha, they worship the higher being that is finding peace and finding yourself through this journey of life. In most religions, they have a God. Everyone believes in higher entities, and sometimes you just need to fall back on that completely. Like I feel like some people lose their train and track on life because they're too, as I said, like into and obsessed with the worldly things and the social ladder and how things work in the world. Materials. It's nice to care about materials. I like materials. I like looking nice. I like having jewelry. I like having my hair done. I like having my lip gloss. I like, you know, looking good, feeling good, smelling nice. I love perfume. But I don't idolize it. That's another main message in most religions. Do not idolize things. Once you idolize things and you put things above the higher entity, whatever it is that you believe in, things will go downhill for you very, 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 very quickly, because nothing in this life, people are so into this notion that things in this life are above them, like they're unable to achieve it, like they put things on a pedestal. You cannot put things on, sorry, I just had to check myself again. You cannot put things on such a high pedestal in life to where you're seeing it as unattainable, like it's all the way up there, you have to break your neck to see it. Like, no, things in life are very achievable, especially the quote, if someone else has it, it's achievable for you as well. Because at the end of the day, point blank period, everyone is a human. No matter the leverages that they have in life, the leverages that they gain in life, or the leverages that they work for in life, the status, the race, the religion, the appearance, the looks, everybody is a human being, and we're all on earth. We all breathe oxygen. Obviously there's underdeveloped countries due to like colonization and other factors like their location, their geography and things like that. And there are countries that are suffering, even in like wars and things like that, and conflict. Obviously it's unfair to say that they have equal opportunities to us, but if you do live in like, I'm pretty sure it's called a third world country, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but like, you know, Western countries that are more developed in the sense of like having a clear set structure of society and clear access to opportunities, you are at an advantage in life. So don't waste that, because obviously, as I've just said, everyone's human and everyone can gain the same opportunities, but there are other factors, unfortunately, in this world that have made it unfair for people. So make sure to use the leverage that you have living in, if you live in the UK, you live in America, Australia, what else can I think of? And also up and coming countries in Africa as well, South Africa especially, and Nigeria. Use the leverage that you have to access opportunities. Do not waste it, because you only get one life at the end of the day. So I would like to finish on that point. Make sure you are living your life to its fullest potential at all times. At all times, be ambitious, be willing to learn. My economics teacher said today, if you see something, and she's talking about textbooks, but if you see something, have the urge to know it fully and understand it completely, because it's here in the now. Take the present and let it benefit your future. Don't take the present and waste it and dwindle with it and doom scroll. Obviously sometimes people fall into doom scrolling. I do fall into doom scrolling sometimes, but I know I make sure and I get back on my ass. You know, always get back up. You can get knocked back down and you can get back up. You can get knocked down again and you get back up, but you build your resilience over time. Muscles aren't built in a day. Rome isn't built in a day, as I said in the last video, and habits are built, not made. They don't come pre-packaged. You have to build them. So always strive for more. That's one thing that I love to embody in my life. Always striving for more. If I have the potential to do something and I know that I can fulfill it, and I have to put in the hard work, what's hard work to a how do you gauge the cost between hard work versus wasting a life when you knew you could have had potential? Is it really that bad, like putting in the hard work instead of having a life, imagining a life that you wish you could have had just because you didn't put in hard work? Is it really that big of a cost to you? Your life, how you feel, discovering yourself and achieving full freedom in your life, and achieving what you want to achieve in life and you can achieve in life, what life's meant for. Finding your purpose, because everyone's purpose in life is different. That's why we're all so unique. Everyone's purpose in life is different, but it's all the same message. Work the hardest and always strive. Hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard. If you have the natural drive for it but you don't put in the work, you'll never achieve it. Genuinely, you'll never achieve it. So always be striving for greater. Always. So I want to end on that note, and if you've stayed to the end of this video, I really appreciate you guys following me on this journey. I do need some reminders to stay consistent, but this is me, you know, fulfilling that promise. I made a video, I posted it like 2 weeks ago, and here I am again, and I'll try and do them weekly or bi-weekly or fortnightly, depends. I'll try and do them more time during the week, like loads during the week, but I do have schoolwork to keep on. As I said, it's the first day and I've already got homework. But yeah, just ending on that note, always strive for greatness, guys. Aim for the moon and land on the stars. So that's where I end it. If you've, as I said, if you've watched this all the way to the end, thank you for supporting me, and you should subscribe to my channel so that you can, you know, watch more and listen to me speak more if you actually enjoy listening to me speak, because sometimes I feel like I'm going on and on and on and on, but they all lead back to the same road. Strive. That's the word of the day, word of the video. Strive for greatness, guys. So everybody be great and enjoy the rest of your day, whether it's good morning, good afternoon and good night to everyone watching this video. But yeah, bye guys. I did enjoy making this video and making this debrief and what it led on to. There's always more to learn though. There is always more to learn. That's why you should subscribe to me. But yeah, as I've said, I always can't, I feel like a mom like trying to end a phone call. If you've enjoyed this talk, subscribe to me for more videos like this. And as I said, word of the video, again, you know, because it is repetition and building habits. Strive. Be great, guys. Good morning, good afternoon and good night.